Hey Abe. So, One Life Run, 2023, April, Abe's Exodus. Input is, hello, Aulia, work, jump up, fart. Alrighty. Phone set on mobile data so it doesn't interrupt any of the stream. We are a go. From what I can see, volume levels seem to be good tonight, which is awesome, because shifting around volume can always be a bit tricky, but I think we're going in strong. Yeah, I might start doing Abe's Exodus with the PC version once I've done the controller mapping I need to do. I need to play around with it a bit, because the last time I tried to play around with it was when I was trying to sync up Bluetooth stuff, so ages ago. No. Are you going up? Excellent.
Wait. Okay.
Perfect. Just gotta wait for you to go, and then zoop.
Wait.
And that is a 1, 2, 3. Excellent. So far, so good tonight. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Awesome. I might just take my time with this room so that I don't risk running into anything. Just so I can be a little bit better paced with this. Maybe I was taking it too close there. I don't know. It is kind of wild though that you just come out of that door and immediately, grenade blast can cancel that entirely. But yeah, I've been playing Abe 99 for these Exodus runs for so long, so consistently. I had a brief moment there where just the English, it's been, I can't say it's been a while because, I mean, I feel like a couple of months back I did a run that I did off the PS2, just plugged in. So that would have been one, the PAL version, and 2 in English.
Sorry. Okay.
Point being, I've become very comfortable just playing through Abe's Exodus in Japanese for so long. But it's just...
Wait.
Note to self, don't run around too much. I said don't run around too much, Abe. But yeah, much like the last couple of months, the main focus is doing Mudanchee first, and the main goal is to get through the to the Mudanchee Ender. And consistently for the last 2 months, the thing that seems to keep killing me is the roll after I get to the first scrab in the Ender. That seems to be very consistently killing me at the moment. So I'm hoping that doesn't kill me again, but we'll see, because every time I think I've worked out the trajectory I need to go through that crawl space with, I seem to keep catching myself. So we'll have to see how it goes. But again, we're still in Necrum Mines, so I'm a little bit ahead of myself on that. We'll see how we go. I'm of the mentality that if the spot that keeps killing me is that one spot, it just means that's what I need to practice. And every time I do muck it up, I do practice it a bit. But the weird thing is, I find that I can't fully carry across the trick of what is the correct way to roll. It always seems to catch me off guard. So, we'll see how we go tonight. Touch wood. It's a little bit all up in the air. It is still a little unnerving hearing those sleegs in the other screen. And a 1-2. So let's make our way over to here and see how we do. Okay. I am going to wait for him to come over here just because I don't like the idea of trying to shoot him when the Mudokon is down. Yeah, come on. There we go. Awesome. Okay. So... let's help out those mods first. Then we just gotta make our way back around. The tricky thing with this is I keep thinking, are there ways that I can make this process faster? And that usually tends to be where I trip myself up. I need to think less about where I can save time and more about avoiding repeating mistakes. Okay. 25. Now I just got to go back for him and then we're all good to go. And yes, I know full well, both for people who've tuned in for these kinds of challenges before and also any new viewers, I do realize that these challenges, especially at the start, are quite slow. So my apologies for that. Let's go! Hey Humpty Dumpty, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. Just going through some Abe's Exoddus, and then depending on how we go, either sooner or later we'll be jumping onto some Kirby after that. But yeah, fun times ahead all the same. Thank you for tuning in. Very much appreciate it. Let me tell people in the Mies. Look, end of the day, people want to tune in, all good. Absolutely no obligation if time zones are a bit weird on people. I know the difficult thing, especially for us down here in Oz, is that one of my mods is actually streaming today at the same time that I am, so time zones are fun. And then 3 other people down here in Melbourne are on, yeah, people aren't always on Twitch to see if people are alive. Yeah, fair enough. That actually does make sense. It's also a thing of, like, I don't have my own Discord server just because the amount of maintenance that would take is beyond me. More often than not, any notifications of me going live through Discord are just by virtue of whatever servers I'm already on, so... Okay, everybody.
Where?
I will admit, it is very tricky at the early stages of one of these runs to... Hey, you murky. Oh, no, I'm doing New and Tasty and Odyssey, but I usually cycle it through Exoddus, then Odyssey, then New and Tasty. Last month I did it in the reverse, though, so I started with New and Tasty and finished with Exoddus. Yeah, so I usually do all three, because it means that regardless of how the month pans out, it means that at least whatchamacallit, it at least means I'll be able to do 3 one-life runs throughout the whole period of it. Yeah. Saw my Twitch notification, I'm not, because it's all good. It's all good. Again, like, the Exoddus runs are tricky because a lot of the first 40 minutes is just getting to the temple. Look, the main goal is to get to the Mudanchee nest. After that, the next main goal is to get past that roll after the, like, in front of the scrab. And after that is then to finish the Mudanchee Ender. So, those are my 3 hurdles. You know, outside of actually get to the temple first. But still, we do what we can. You know, I've heard that exact analogy used to describe Pokemon Nuzlocke. Pokemon Nuzlocke is so simple, just don't die, idiot. I have watched that Alpha Red video so many times. That is giving me so many good ideas for how to edit the the speedrun race, which has now become my unofficial 3,000 subscriber special, which will end up being edited after my backlog of goodness knows how much I want to be the guy and or one life run. So yeah, one of the pillar stones keep the ape community propped up on life support. Look, I do what I can. But I'm humbled to hear that. I'm humbled to hear that. Because at the end of the day, I am a more casual part of this community, but like points to the entire top half of my shelf. And then all of the Oddworld games specifically organized to be near each other in their respective parts of the shelving as well. What do you think about having a leaderboard for the One Life Challenge? It's hard to say, cause I feel like there's already a leaderboard widget built into the Oddspeed Discord, but I've never actually looked at it. Like, I know there are people who, I think the personal best, highest score for Exoddus, I think is 192 on a one life run for Exoddus. So I'm not entirely sure what the highest is. Yes, I know, Murky, because there's one life run that I edited, which was specifically you came in and you've just gone, Sax dude, did you change the One Life logo? God, well, I didn't realize there was an official one. Then I just paused it and went,
it is not that I am dissing your logo in any respects. I demand royalties. Oh yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Royalties. We can do royalties. Absolutely. Let's put it in the raw now and then we'll get back to the gameplay. Just letting everyone know, for their viewing pleasure, that the One Life Challenge logo is brought to you by Murky, because he is talented with graphics, and my goodness, he makes me look like a novice with Photoshop. Thank you for listening to this PSA. Right, getting back to Abe's Exoddus.
Now I'm gonna remember to edit that in when this goes on YouTube. Oh, I'm a dork. Look, at the end of the day, it is a thoroughly enjoyable way to play this game. It does make Exoddus considerably harder as well. I'm gonna turn down the sound on my end with the volume knob, but not on stream. Thought about adding a one life category to leaderboards. Look, I know because the Oddspeed Discord are regularly involved with it, I don't know if there would... I don't know, can you have leaderboards adjacent to speedrun.org? I'd be curious to see it. That could be fun. Yeah. Because, like, the tricky thing is... speedrun.org is mostly based off times rather than, like, high scores, but I don't know. Isn't there, like, a website that's, like, games done quick and, like, the average times and that kind of thing? And then maybe you could add, like, miscellaneous information of, you know, highest recorded number of Mudokons saved without a single quick save or something? Okay. Yeah, no, that's fair enough. Yeah, so long as it's not go for it, by all means. There's bound to be some way of doing a thing. Yeah, only with times. Sorry, my brain is going in 3 different places at once as I'm also trying to focus on things. So, yeah, I am mentally catching up at the same time. Yeah, speedrun.org would only have the times and not the quantities. And that's the thing, because, like, my current high score I can probably beat by doing Mudanchee first, because the Ender ends with 5 extra Mudokons, which would automatically put my high score at the highest speed. Get 1 life built into relive. Ooh! There's an interesting idea.
Wait. 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 Wait.
Just because you're a software engineer doesn't mean you know exactly how to do it, though. Like, that's the fun thing about engineering is, just because you have the skills doesn't mean someone can go, make me a robot to do my dishes. But I work in computer science. No, make me a robot to do my dishes. Yeah. I mean, real life does offer a lot of usability perks, which could make that combination very versatile. And I know quite a lot of people were asking about when real life does sort of exit its alpha and beta programming stages, whether it would become the new ideal way to do one life challenge. That could be fun. Because especially it would mean we've got a version of Exoddus natively on PC that is more consistent and more stable, with native controller support. And I just had a power surge in my room. Okay. Hope that didn't affect the stream. Nevertheless, I saw the lights flicker. So fingers crossed that doesn't affect anything. But if my stream cuts out, that'll be why. He said nonchalantly. Oh, beans. It's also a thing of, like, because of how many people are working on the real live engine and the fact that I think it's, if I remember seeing the blog posts correctly, I think it's in a bit of a dormancy at the moment, so it's difficult. I am very impressed with the things I'm seeing happening with it, but I wouldn't want it to become a catch-all and the be-all end-all solution for Oddworld anything moving forward. But if that could be integrated, sort of, what's the best thing I could think of? Like the way that when you play Sonic Generations and you go through Time Attack and it immediately just puts your high score straight onto a leaderboard, Or like if anyone's ever used the Ant Stream service, how it's got challenge modes, and the second it goes challenge over when you die, and then immediately just screen grabs your score and plonks it on a leaderboard. If there was a way to do something like that with the real life, that would be kind of cool. Of the second Abe dies, it just goes, this was your score, now it is on here. I have 1 rock. But I don't know, maybe I'm overcomplicating it and not describing it well at all. Maybe I will have to edit this so I can have visuals on screen so that what I'm saying makes sense. Oh, I'm in post-editing while recording and streaming mode. That's not good. I already have a backlog of 4 different projects. Don't do this to yourself, Marley. I'm already trying to, like, edit footage of 5 different versions of Earthworm Jim at the same time. I really shouldn't be adding more stuff onto my to-do list. I don't have time for this. Oh, beautiful. But yeah, no, I think that would be a lovely kind of love letter to the community of having a built-in one life mode for the real life engine that just goes, you know, you go your 1-player mode, your 2-player mode, and then maybe it gives you the option of play in 1 life. And then just the second Abe dies, kind of like in the 2-player mode where it would switch. Instead, it just effectively does what happens in the demo mode and just goes straight back to the title screen and just adds your times to the doodah. I do kind of like that idea. That is kind of nifty. There you go. Explain something 3 times and it finally makes sense. That's the way to do it. My aim is terrible. Yeah. No. There we go. Also, I know, Murky, a couple of streams ago, you were joking about the idea of, I should do a 1 life run of Munch's Odyssey. See, here's the thing. I imagine I could probably do it, but the tricky thing is because Munch's Odyssey has a health bar, it's harder to gauge what constitutes as 1 life. It basically means never use the egg nests. So the second Abe dies, the run's basically over, especially in a 2-player level. But then also, I try and think of where I'm going to, regardless of success, have undeniable levels of difficulty, and my brain goes to levels like Magog Motors, where I'm going to navigate native Mudokons, go through a huge amount of areas as Abe, and then go through some areas as Munch, hit some switches, bring Abe back around, possess this Slig, avoid these chance oppressors, do this thing, and then not get shot by Sligs in the process, and in my head it just looks like a mess. Plus, I'm also pretty sure the area outside of Magog Motors is the one with all of those landmines and those platforms you have to throw Mudokons across. And I'm like, yeah, no, that's just where death happens. It's a stressful level no matter how you slice it. Although the challenge is interesting. I still have no idea whether I jump in on an Exoddus or a Munch race. Because those games, I love them. Again, I'm playing Exoddus right now, but Exoddus is a game that I find I enjoy the most when I pace myself, and it makes me nervous when I rush. And like a lot of people who have watched these 1 life runs on YouTube have said, my biggest problem with a game like Exoddus especially is because it is built around quick save, there is a sense of impatience that I have because I'm so used to falling back to relying on quick save. So it is very easy to get a little bit sloppy.
Hi. It will follow me. Okay.
Bada-boop.
Hi. It will follow me. Okay.
Do you like the idea though?
Wait. Okay.
And I know very jokingly I've entertained the idea of when I do one life runs of the handheld games. I mean, my original playthrough on YouTube from like 2000 and... is it 12? 2012 of Oddworld Adventures is a one life run. As is, I think, my Oddworld Adventures 2 run? I can't remember. Oh, no. I kept in all of my deaths from Hub 2.
Oh yeah. It will follow me. Wait. Okay.
I will say though, actually thinking about it really hard, I think the hilarious thing is, out of everyone who does these runs, I think the only people who have attempted one life runs of Soulstorm so far, which again I haven't played, so no spoilers.
Hi. It will follow me. Okay.
Is Names. I think it's Namescoom and Lucy are the only people who have attempted one life runs of Soulstorm. And again, I don't have the context of the game to know how they went, but I know Lucy's first attempt, she scored 0. So if that says anything, that's... I thought Names did. Oh, you're right, no, Candle... Yeah, thank you. Names are difficult. I knew that someone other than Lucy had attempted it, but I know when Lucy attempted it, it was just a 0. Oh, Names is... Okay, fair enough.
It will follow me. Okay.
Look, I know the difficult thing about Soulstorm is that a lot of people, both before it came out and after it came out, a lot of people had mixed opinions of it. But yeah. I would never claim that anyone has. But I will say, I am looking forward to playing it myself. That's probably going to happen. If it doesn't happen this year, it'll happen next year, but it's happening very soon. Definitely.
It will follow me. Okay.
Once I've caught up on all of my editing of many things. That's fine. And look, at the end of the day, I know everyone in the Oddworld community is entitled to which games they like and dislike. Like, I personally struggle to enjoy the PC version of Abe's Odyssey. I find that it is not user-friendly and it is difficult with me. But by the same token, I'm also the kind of person who, since it came out, has played New and Tasty more than he's gone back to the original Odyssey, so... It's a different experience is what I keep hearing, and until I get the chance to actually experience it myself, I'm not going to make the judgment call on it. My attitude is, I still plan on playing it, it's gonna happen soon. When I'm not doing an Exoddus 1 life run and instead doing a Exoddus 100% run on stream, the day after that run finishes, the very next stream will be Soulstorm. Make no mistake. Now, the tricky thing is, one, how far away that's going to be, and two, whether that happens before or after I stream Crisis Core. Those are your two landmarks, is when I'm streaming Abe's Exoddus 100%, and at some point in regards to Crisis Core, because I'm stoked to play it again. And like, again, the PS5, I got it for 2 games. Soulstorm and 7 Remake. Even though I bought Soulstorm on Epic, because I am shameless. We've been waiting for that game for 4 years. And again, I haven't played it, so I am so objectively neutral on it because I need to actually experience it before I can comment. But I'm excited. That's as far as it goes, is I'm excited. And I'm not going to expect it to be for everyone. I know New and Tasty wasn't for everyone. I was even talking to Murky a couple of weeks ago. He tried out New and Tasty because he'd had limited to no experience playing it. He got half an hour in, and he understood, but he also said, I found it boring. And I'm like, you know what? That's fine. That is totally fine, because remakes and reimaginings sit in a very interesting place in a speedrunning community, because that original game holds a very important place to that community. But by the same token, a remake doesn't devalue the importance of the original. I'm going off on a tangent here, but let me go off on a tangent here. What's a good example? And I promise this tangent will end soon, so then we can focus on it. Here are 2 very good examples of games that do not supersede their originals, but they have their fans that prefer these versions over them. Kirby Superstar Ultra and Mario 64 DS. These 2 are my preferred ways of playing these games. I still like the original Mario 64. I haven't 100%ed it in 3D All-Stars yet, but nevertheless, this is still my preferred way to go to it. And Superstar Ultra, the control scheme's more familiar, it has more modes, and it's really fun. But I am in the middle of doing a co-op playthrough of the SNES version with one of my friends. There is a for and against for both versions. Do I have regular viewers on most of my videos? Yes, actually. Quite a number. Some local, some overseas. But yeah, I do have a lot of frequent viewers. Mentally trying to think of them. So for those of them who are watching, hey Silver, one of my mods. Hey Cosmo, if you're tuning in. Hey Kate, if you're watching on YouTube, most likely. And then who else? I mean, there's also Sadie, who usually drops in for some of my streams, but also time zones are tricky, and she's in the UK, so that's neither here nor there. If I were to be considered a character or personality in your YouTube community, I have no idea. You are a bouncy and rambunctious person who occasionally gets zoom-ins in the comments. I know I've done the same with Paolo, so there's a couple of moments where you see, Rayman 1 is no longer the Dark Souls before Dark Souls was Dark Souls. Just when I read that, you can change the damage boost of some bosses. No. I don't pretend to be the best at game. Nah. My aim is not to make members of my chat into characters or running memes. The only running meme here is me. And not just because I'm Australian. It's interesting because, like, I know sometimes some streamers have moments where they have frequent people in chat who just sort of turn into a recurring meme. I don't think I've really had that happen so much, and I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. Oh, but that's the thing. I don't want your presence in this chat to be something people laugh at. I want it to be something that feels like it adds to the atmosphere and that, like, people go, oh hey, fun conversations. Whoop. No. That is not what I am saying. I am not saying meme the heck out of yourself. I'm saying this chat is all about being welcome and being inclusive and being a safe place for you to be yourself. I don't want you to be a personality. I want you to be you. And because that's what I like. I love genuine people. I love people being them genuine selves. Them genuine selves. I done the talk good. I'm Australian. What am I meaning? Brusif. I mean, speaking of memes, I currently have... Okay. I currently have, what is it? I have a side video project that I started working on early pandemic. I've got to focus. Bum, bum, beam, bum, bum, beam. There we go. I have a side project I'm currently editing, which is potentially covering the last 12 years worth of content, which is literally every time I burst into song on stream, or in recordings. I have been trying to get the compilation of the footage from 2013 alone done for the last year and a half. And the reason for that is that it is the year where I did the most collabs and the most amount of singing on tons and tons of videos. And I've got 6 pages worth of lists that my sister helped me go through, and it's ridiculous. Oops, you're going the wrong way.
Hi, you will follow me. Okay.
Funnily enough, in that video I am editing, there are multiple times where I break into the troll song. So like that really sort of personifies of that kind of 2013 footage. It shows its age. It shows its age tragically. Look, it's on my channel. There's a bit of it in the 2010 to 11 footage. There's going to be a lot more of it in the 2013 one when that finally gets finished. Oh no, the video's not from 2010, but the footage in it is. So it's like, it's not a particularly old video. It's about a year old, the video itself. 2013 one's gonna be a heckin' disaster though. Oh yeah, exactly. This is why I'm waiting for him to actually turn around. Oh, for fiddlesticks. I turn around. I can see what's behind me, and it's Abe. There we go. That happened so quickly. Oh, it was just, protect me, gun. oh, geez, that's an old reference. Protect me, gun.
You will follow me. Okay. Hi, you will follow me. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. But yeah, I was trying really hard not to run out too early, because I know, I think it was maybe a month ago, I had a run where I ran out too early, and both of these guys ended up getting shot.
Oh yeah, you will follow me.
And a 1, 2, 3. So yeah, 2013 is filled with a lot of singing. 2014, not so much, because that was one of my house moves. 2015, there's bits and pieces. I sang a lot when I was recording my Bioshock playthrough, even though it was the middle of the night, it was pitch black, and you can barely see my face. But there's a lot of mic peaking, and it's terrible. But that's going to be fun to edit. Good. Come on. Come on. No, it's yeah. 13's just got a lot of mess in it. 14's not too bad. 15's got a lot of small ones. And then 2016, there's a quiet period in there. 2017, not too much. 2019 does build up a little bit more though. And then basically the duration of the entire pandemic up to this point is copious amounts of singing. Not all of my streams are not all of my early streams are archived, so there's probably some footage I've lost in there, and I'm not in the hugest mood to trowel through hours upon hours of footage to find every instance of singing across all of those older streams. But I know there'd be like a lot in the Jedi Fallen Order ones. Yeah, once we get to the 2020s, that's where it's harder to gauge how I want to approach that nonsense. I kind of feel like I only want to edit the first 10 years because 2013 is taking long enough as it is. And I've started this nonsense, and I want to at least center myself. Professionalism. I don't know. I'll work it out as I go.
Oh yeah, you follow me.
Anyway,
Oh yeah, you follow me.
chaotic tangent over. About to get out of the mines. The mines, innit? They're not yours, they're mines. I believe you shouldn't be able to see me as you come past. Perfect. It's just short enough that I can't make it. Then you come through here and you go up. Up. And then buddy up. Let's go. Dibbidi bobbidi boop. Skabadoodly baba dee 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 bellum 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 badadidandadanda. I'm a sore man. There we go, that's another one to edit in if I ever get up to the 2023 singing montage. You know, if I'm that starved for content by the year, like, 2136. I remember back in my day, I used to sing skibbity boop bup bum bida bup while going through Necrum Mines. Back in my day. Just one of those weird things of I always wonder, what would I make a montage of? And like, I have many instances of playthroughs I've worked on where I've had tons of bloopers. I think probably my favorite set of bloopers was the one I put out for my Legacy of Goku series, which is so nearly finished. It's so nearly finished. I can taste the finish line on that one. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be good. But like, so many other creators are like, I could do a supercut of this or a supercut of this. I'm like, if I was to do a supercut of anything, what would I do? Oh, I do sing a lot. Not necessarily with any focus, but hey. And funnily enough, actually, thinking about it, the source of the majority of the singing that goes on in the 2013 footage that I have been editing through, there is an entire episode, I'm pretty sure, from my Abe's Exoddus playthrough from 2013 that is just called the singing episode. So when my sister was making timestamps just to make it easier for me to know what footage I was using, she basically just put this whole episode. And it's because of episodes like that in that playthrough where I'm gonna end up with a video by the end that is over half an hour long. Because that episode makes up like 12 minutes of that footage. Like, who would have thunk it? Referencing the Beatles while running away from Fleeches. It's a thing. It's a thing that happens. Don't know why it happens, but it's a thing that happens. Anywho, Necrum. Hilariously, there was a small part of me that thought, I wonder if I can get that singing montage done by April Fools. Nah. I'm already dealing with an old playthrough. I'm trying to edit the blue screens on my computer when I edit it. I'm... pretty much. Banned on the run. He was banned on the run. Okay, I don't know if that was what you meant, but there you go. Singing Beatles music while playing Abe's Exoddus. Wasn't probably your intention, but there you go, Murky. You're welcome. Nope. What are you doing? Go. Acid reflux. It hurts. Of course, because otherwise I'll just go panic, 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 panic. Yes! 0 licks! Got a good reason. It took me so long to get to the other end of the screen. And that was our... Exactly, just getting to disc 2. Just getting to disc 2, like that is my goal. My 2 goals are finish the Mudanchee Ender and then get to disc 2. It's like, it's... Those are the goals. Those are the goalposts. Those are the goals. Stop jinxing me in the chat. Do not appreciate that. Oh man. beans. Da ba boo ba doo ba doo ba doo. Oh, absolutely. Like the tricky thing about a one life run for Exoddus is it does feel at the start like you're on autopilot. Until you get to Necrum, it doesn't feel like you're actually making enough traction. And that does mean that it is very easy to get complacent or go, ooh, I could save some time if I did this. And then you do something dumb, like you run off a ledge, or you step too close, or you don't pay attention to UXBs. I've done all of those things before. That was a ledge tripper. One-way ticket to Mudanchee. It took me so long to get halfway. Go to Mudanchee. This takes me half the way there. It was a dead tripper. Yeah, oh, you can use farts, but I am a slow boy doing the slow thing, slowing the do thing, doing the do thing, thinging the. I do the things, and it's slow, and I do the thing. That means absolutely nothing, but nevertheless. It's a rite of passage. Yeah, no. Again, I want the run to get to disc 2, which means the only other secret we're doing in disc 1 is the one where you possess the Paramite in Mudomo. And that's it. The one with the falling rocks. The secret with the falling rocks. The lifty. Oh no. I have mucked up getting in there, I have mucked up getting out of there, and I have mucked up the lifts. The muscle memory in a one life space is just too difficult. Nah. The clincher is usually the Mudanchee Ender. Whether I do Mudomo or Mudanchee first, the Mudanchee Ender seems to be what's killing me. So, I nearly got quick stabbed. No, shut up. I need to possess you. What am I doing? Yeah, 77's still my best. So that's specifically, so 77 is all of Necrum Mines plus one secret in Mudomo. So if I can do Mudanchee all the way through, I should be able to get myself to, I think, it's either 80 or 82 that it put me at. Add on the other 2 from Mudomo, that's 84, and then add in the 5 from Necrum Mines, that's 89. So I believe the personal best I can end disc 1 with, based on the route that I take, is 89. I just gotta get there first. That's the main thing. That's the goal. The goal is to make this a new PB. That's definitely part of why I've been doing Mudanchee first. It all hinges on the Mudanchee Ender. Because especially every time I've been caught up in the ones with fast scrabs, or ones with tricky jumps, or with fleeches that can catch me out, or spots where I can accidentally throw Abe into a pit, I've been actively trying to take some steps to pace myself a little bit better. Because second guessing in Mudanchee kills you very easily. There are about 2 spots in Mudomo that consistently can be kill spots, and I think they are the trial that starts with the 2 possessable paramites, because it is possible to not get the paramite down to the ring to pull up the lift. And the other one is... What is the other one? I can't think of it off the top of my head, but I know there is another spot in Mudomo that can be a killer. Killer. It's killer. Fleech, gunpowder, gelatine, worm. Shaped like a bean, guaranteed to eat my face. Anytime but one life, it really hurts. Personal best, the way it works. Possibly. I haven't worked out enough lyrics. It's fine. I don't even know. Oh, beans. Okay, so I think where I want to start is this one, because this is my usual clincher. This is the one with the fast scrabs, I believe. I've been making a habit of starting here. Yes, it is. Good. This is one of my least favorites. Because all 3 parts of this trial, okay, the first part's not too bad, but the other 2 parts, suck. There we go. Cool. I just hate how much they keep walking past each other. Stress me out, man. Okay, now you're just teasing me. This is getting silly. Bye. That's always fun. That's always fun. I do love doing that. This one. This is a run ender. These 2 screens suck. Runs there and goes hap. I take my time in this trial because this trial has ended my runs 6 times. 4 in this part of the trial and 2 in the next part of the trial. And then you hap there. There we go. Hap. And then another hap. And then one more hap for good measure. Before you leave the screen. Like there-ish. Yeah, like that. Huh. Yep. And then another one. And then you turn around. Can you tell I've done this trial a lot before? Then you get halfway, you hap, and then you leave the screen. Hap, and then you go. And this time you go halfway. Because you're like psyching me out. Awesome. Okay. The battle rage is on! Okay, now I have died in this one before, and recently at that. I saw a bit of beak for a second there. I want to wait for that again. Okay. Oh. Thank goodness these games have such good sound design. Oh. Because that was like drinking neat tequila. Oh. I'm feeling the reflux. Ooh. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna just stop for a sec, because this is also probably the reason why I can't speedrun Abe's Exoddus, is that there are certain parts of it that just make me feel a little uneasy because of how tense I get. Like, that's the thing is, yeah, there are some tense spots with Scrabs in Abe's Odyssey, but I don't think there's anything that is anywhere near as, in Scribania, I don't think there's anything anywhere near as tense as what Mudanchee gives you instead. Pardon me. And yeah, part of that does come down to the fleeches. But the Scrabs are also just a lot more cunning. Like, sure, they are unapologetically ruthless in Scribania. But there are just... Okay, go! Go! Huh. That was the top door, right? Yeah, top door. The most effective was top door. Ba-da-ba-da-da. Whose intellectual top door gets to be a top door? I don't know, but that was the top door. Okay, anyway. Continuing on with Mudanchee. Point is... Whee! I just skipped right over the slurgs. That's kind of nuts. Whee! Whee! Doop-a-da-doop-a-da-doop. Good. Good. Running. Okay. Fists, butt munch. Okay. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Okay. Plonk you in there. In there. Okay. Little time consuming, but not too bad. Awesome. So, now we open that one, come back, do that, okay. Ah. Okay. It would be cool if there was a way to get the chant trail past that close scrab without having to move him, but I get it. I get why it happens. Always! Always! You've seen how cautiously I'm playing and you ask that question? Always. Oh, but that makes sense because I could creep up, I could slap it, and then I could run back? I mean, I guess that makes sense. But all it would take would be for something to go wrong. I don't know. Maybe, nah. Could be worth giving a shot next time. I hadn't considered that. I had not considered that. I think it's also because of the fact of, you know, wee Babby Marley trying to solve this puzzle. Anytime I tried to do it without killing the fleeches, ended terribly. Yeah, exactly. Miss the well, panic, getting eaten alive. Not in the mood. Or like I overthink it and go, oh, I should pull the lever so I can lock the fleeches in there. And then I fumble past the lever, go back, pull it, and then a bunch of other nonsense happens. It opens a floodgate of bad omens. And I don't mean the TV show, but point is, it gives me too many opportunities for something to go wrong. And we want to try and avoid that, I think. Alright, I'm going to start with the right one, because I believe that's the one that's predominantly in the background. Oh, no, it's this one. Okay, cool beans. Do I look like I know what that is? 67% to work. Yeah, if it's anything lower than a 100% chance of working, I think you already know the answer to your question. Oops. Okay, 1 lick. 2 licks. Ugh. Do the murky strat. Look, if I practice it, absolutely. But at the moment I'm doing the Marley strat, which is survive. New objective, survive. This is the Halo Reach of Oddworld playthroughs. Current objective, survive. Alright. You go have a sook over there. Bum, bum, bum. Whew, yeah, whew. Whoa. What? Could stop dagging around down there. Come on. Come on. There we go. Yep. Mm-hmm. 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 Now you two just need to cooperate. Now where are you both? Yeah, uh-huh. Uh-huh. There we go. Bye. Yes. Yes. Let's not jump in that well this time. Like I did every other run on the... Like I have every other time I've done this run. Yay, my favorite screen of the game. Not even. Ugh. No, that secret passage is not worth the heartache. Whew. Right, I'm gonna get up for a stretch. Okay. Alright, so I hate this screen. If I haven't reiterated before, I hate this screen. Bum 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 bum. Okay. Yes. Oh my goodness.
You follow me.
Oh. We freaking did it! New personal best from this point moving forward. 80 in Mudomo. Oh, 80 going into Mudomo. That's wild. Okay, so. Bear with me one sec. I'm going to go top up my drink because I am in dire need of this one. So I'll be right back. Suffice it to say, Abe's Exoddus becomes incredibly terrifying when you're not playing with quick save. Ooh. Alrighty. Mudomo time. Now that being said, we cannot rest easy because Mudomo can go very wrong in many ways. So we are still pacing ourselves very carefully. I will say though, I'm just happy to know that my personal best is not staying at 77 for forever. And that's kind of exciting, regardless of what happens next. Now, it took me a year and a half. We did it, chat. We did it. Look, we're working on it. So, Odyssey will be next Monday, and then New and Tasty will be the Monday after. But not tonight. Not tonight. And I have so many runs of all three games that I need to still edit and upload. I'm gonna actually play the game normally first. But appreciate your enthusiasm all the same. The Monday after that'll be Oddworld Adventures 1. What with its no Mudokons? Bleh. Doing that game fast is very impressive because yes, it doesn't have the same smooth controls as the console games, but oh, it still feels so good to play. Still feels so good to play. I think the current world record for Adventures 1 is 12 minutes. It might be 8. I can't remember. I know it's less than 15 minutes. That much I know for sure. It's ridiculous, whatever it was. I like Oddworld Adventures 1 for just being like, hey, imagine Paramonian Temple but hard mode. I like it for the challenge and also the fact that they're just like, oh, the temple's done. Now what if Mosaic Lines had its own trials? As in, like, not the entry trials, but like on the way out, have fun. Now, like, the new trials, they're not perfect. They are kind of clever though. So like the second last one is pretty dumb, I will admit. More often than not, it breaks in such a way that a paramite explodes, which I always found entertaining. Okay, so the secret passage is in that one, top right. So we'll do that one first. See if we can increase the PB before doing the rest of the trials. That way it's set in stone. It is the one? It is the one. Good. I did go to the correct trial. Almost forgot what the roll button was. It is a button that you push. Okay. And there it is. This is the last secret passage we're doing for disc 1. Let's see how we go. Okay, so I want... There we go. Raise that PB just a little bit higher. So now it's just me and the whim of the trials. Order no longer matters. We've just got to get through all of it. That is the important thing. A-boom, a-boom, boom. I'm glad I'm doing this one next because... just this opening part sucks. It's just unnerving. I don't like it. It's coarse and rough. It's coarse and it's rough and it gets everywhere. I'm glad you picked up on that, thank you. I was worried there. I was worried about the crowd I was playing to. Ha-boom, boom, boom. I think it's so very interesting that a lot of Mudomo's trials are a lot more generous compared to Mudanchee's. But I honestly feel... What is it? Mudomo has 2 secret passages, Mudanchee has 3. And Mudomo's other secret passage, I honestly feel, is harder comparatively than 2 of the 3 secret passages in Mudanchee. Granted, I still wouldn't do any of those in one of these runs, because I'm not really in the mood for everything to go horribly wrong. But no, the other one in Mudomo is probably one of my least favorite secret passages in Disc 1. It is always the one that is one of the two that I dread the most. Grew up on the movies and the memes, yeah. Okie dokie. Beep. Okay. Years old, grew up on the movies and the what? Same here. Bum bum ba bum. So I remember how I'm doing this. I'm gonna go see if we can get this right. So I want to go then there we go. Perfect. And back we go. This used to be one of the most terrifying trials. The day I realized I can kill one of the paramites, and that is the optimal way to deal with this trial, my life got about 10 times less complicated. Come on. Come on, buddy. It's an escort mission, don't you know? Right, so that means the only two we've got left now are the one with the two possessable paramites and then the big drop. I think this is the two paramites. No, this is a big drop. Okay, cool. Cool beans. Bum chicka bum chicka chicka dum chicka do 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 do. Ba ba dum bum. There we go. Come on, Abe. Alright. Now, the easiest trial in concept. Enough of that noise. Okay. Funny thing though, Nuriel? Speaking of glitchiness in the handheld games, in the equivalent of this trial in Oddworld Adventures 2, if you climb up and down this web too many times in Oddworld Adventures 2, the paramite explodes. Don't know what use that information is, but it's funny. And you can also take the paramite into the next screen in Adventures 2, and you can eat the fleech that is hanging and is asleep. Nirel. Okay, Nirel. Ah. Yeah, it's fun. Like, I think Oddworld Adventures 2 has some weird glitches that only happen when you go looking for them. One of my other favorites is if you come across a ghost lock, if you slap it repeatedly fast enough, you can actually slap it multiple times. Which means you can actually slap ghost locks that give you a green soul ring multiple times, which is fun. Oh, okay. I see. Alrighty. Now, while it may not be as frustrating, specifically as frustrating as the Mudanchee Ender, it is still tense. And especially the lighting is what makes the Mudomo Ender so tense.
Oops.
Boom. Okay, roll. Rolling. The rabid paramite noises. Shael. Oh, okay. Ah! The more you know. Interesting. This is surreal. Oh, this is surreal. Yeah, weirdos, I did. This is wild.
You know that the Gluckons are using your boat?
Oh.
Bro?
Of course we do. That's why we need you.
What could I do?
You
Shut down with your farms. You can shut down the brewery too.
Want me to
Shut down System Brewery? Look it, I'm afraid. We can give you powers. Yeah. Scary powers. Yeah. You sure about that?
Back when I got the power to shut down.
I just love Abe flailing in the air, being electrocuted by
Of Oddworld as
a storm circle, and then just going, I've been through this before.
we had forgotten our past. And now it was
Abe talking in retrospect about the second time he went to go get a tattoo and screamed profusely, I've been through this before.
No any problem.
What is it?
Oh, think, drink. Come on.
Oh,
Do it.
I got the chills.
At first, the Gluckons gave their brew away. Oh, tasty. But once the Mudokons started drinking it, they couldn't stop. Then those gluckins told them that if they wanted to work, they could have all the brew they wanted.
Only if you got a job.
They fell for it.
They fell for it.
Oh, I love his job. Step right up.
So now, the weirdos want me to destroy the brewery, but
I gotta save the Mudokons there first. And I just got the power to heal Mudokons sick from brew. Oh.
Follow me.
Come on, everybody. How are we doing?
Work. Follow ya. Follow ya. Follow me. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I was off by a little bit. 87. Oh yeah, disc 2. Inserting that would be a great idea. Crazy, huh? They could have all the brew they wanted. Because he's a big boy.
I hate that Eve guy. Mullocks are gonna be pissed. First Rupture Farms, now Necrum Mines. If he ever comes back, oh, we're screwed.
Where you two see problems, I see opportunity. Now it's our turn to take over.
Screw you, Asslick. You ain't running nothing.
Now, gentle bloods. Let's not argue over who gets what.
Hey! I got a career to consider! What are we gonna do about it, huh? What? I don't know, panic. I love the executives. I love them so much. I am going to miss them. I'm gonna miss Drippic and Fleg in Soulstorm, but I'm still excited. Yeah. And then the retcon that, I'm gonna be honest, I kinda prefer. Well, I got a freaking disc 2! Holy biscuits and beans and barnacle boys! Huh. I'm gonna be honest, there's part of me that wants to skip the secret passage, but I know if I skip it, I'll regret it. So let's just freaking do it. Hardy, 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 ha. But now I'm at 90, which looks better. Now, I always struggle to get out of here well, so I'm happy to wait. And I could have gone there too. I knew I had to run because I knew creeping was a bad idea. There we go. Ho 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 ho. Ba-da-ba-da. Flida-ba-da-ba-doo-da-ba. And because that's a no, there's no fart sign. I can take one to the first time. I can take one to Terminal 1. $10? What do you mean? 11? Nah, it's fine. Time zones are a tricky thing. Like, Lucy was able to tune in 2 weeks ago, but that was only... 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago, but that was only because she was in a different country and in a different time zone at the time, so... so good. I'm not salty about it. I don't know. Every time there's a lot of text going up in the side, I'm just like, how do I want to do this? Nah, it's not that I... Nah, it's that I'm just trying to multitask here, and I'm... Yeah, actually, you are the best one to deal with. That's all good. There we go. There we go. I played that bugle very well. Now I should just be able to blow that up with one of the remaining of these. I don't know why, but always in my own time I used to obsess over sending this through to blow up the chance suppressor, to get the flying slig, to shove him up holes that he can't normally fit through, to bring him up here to blow up the landmines. I used to always be obsessed with doing it that way. I just like playing as a flying slig, I gotta be honest. That's probably all there is to it. Righty. Time for the main lobby. Now I'm thinking really carefully about it. Honestly, the best place to head first for me is Bonewerkz. Because I can consistently do Bonewerkz reliably without spamming quick save. Slig Barracks isn't going to net me any additions to my escapees for quite some time. Not even in Terminal 3, because Terminal 3 has no Mudokons in it, I don't think. Yeah, Terminal 3 has no Mudokons. Terminal 4 does have Mudokons. So it makes sense to do Bonewerkz first. Because for a one life run, that looks better. Stuck on a ledge. Had the filly thing in reverse. Come on. My fart's going pale. So my best option is going to be Bonewerkz. Yep, Bonewerkz. And it's either, what is it? It's either 3 or 5 extra escapees that I can add, thanks to Terminal 4. Excuse me? Game. Excuse me. I begging your pardon. Yeah, mm-hmm. It's plugged in. What do you mean charge it? You did not. What do you mean? Hang on. Let me try this. None. DualSense. Apply. Okay. What do you mean? No, don't open Steam in the background. None. Apply. Okay. Configuration. Controllers. DualSense. Oh. Apply. Okay. What do you mean no controller? I mean, that was the first thing that I did. What do you mean? Not recognizing the keyboard either. That is concerning. Plug in the controller. Plug in the control. Yeah, restart the feed. Hang on a minute. Let's try. What are you doing, you dinglepuss? No, you do not. I am befuddled. I am speckled oft. I am. An undetermined error occurred inside the D input subsystem. Well, tell me what it is and fix it, you sponge nugget. What do you mean an undetermined error? Rude. And it was going so well. And it was going so well. Like There is a controller there. You can see the buttons. You can feel the buttons. Can you feel the Schadenfreude? That is really rude. I wanted to get up to Bonewerkz. Gosh dang it, what a mood. Can you work so I can finish this bit? I don't understand. What the heck? Is this kings and vagabonds? It's the PS5. I've had this happen with the PS4 controller once. But the funny thing was, it was during Abe's Odyssey, and it was when a UXB exploded. So yeah. I don't know. Don't know why I did that. Don't know why I did that. I don't know why I did that. That's just rude. That is just rude. That is just rude. All right, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna see just as a sanity thing. 1 life done goofed. Then I'm going to exit that. I'm gonna reopen it. I'm gonna put in disk 2. And I'm gonna see if I can salvage this. And if I can't, and then, yes, we did it. Okay, cool. Oh! Salvaged. Salvador Dali. What the spinach and French onion dip was that? Because now I've just got to deal with the garbage of these decent sleeks. Big old load of garbo nonsense. There's only one thing more agonizing about getting through the screen normally, and that is getting into the secret passage. Just every yes, and I am still glad I'm doing this rather than Slick Barracks. Thank you for asking. Even though it's agony on my brain. Typewriter ASMR. Yeah. Wildly enough. Thank you for tuning in, Blue. Very much appreciate it. How you do? I'm just the chaos. I'm trying to work out what the best overlap of these sligs would be, because there's just enough of a... Yeah, the perfect opportunity that it ain't gonna happen. One, two, three. Okay, cool. Now I've just got to get the timing of this next nonsense right. Because the number of times, even in casual playthroughs, where this hop sucks the life out of me. Ah, biscuits and beans. Going. Because I've got to get the sluggy's attention first. Bye. Nope. Okay. Going for that lever is just heck in a handbasket. They don't shy away from the fact that this bit sucks. Alright, so there's that one.
Hi, it won't follow me. Okay. Wait. Okay. Where? Hi, it won't follow me. Okay. Wait. Where? Okay.
Okay. Bones always feel like they get eaten very, very quickly.
It won't follow me. Okay. Wait. Okay. Where? It won't follow me. Okay. Wait. Okay.
And a 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, she'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. Oh, I think I made the right choice going to Bonewerkz first. I genuinely think I made the right choice going to Bonewerkz first. I didn't realize it was a 3-point kick at the footy, but okay. Alright, this is surreal. Boom, boom, ba-dum, ba-dum, boom, ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. So whoever decided to put a moving bomb here in Oddworld Adventures 2 was evil. Bye. Every time. That is not a door. What are you doing? Okay.
Wait. Okay.
Okay, 95. Hoo-ba-da-ba-doo-doo-doo. Always a good noise. Always a good noise. There we go. Knew something stupid was gonna happen. I was so close to 100. So close to 100. I was one run jump and a lever away from 100. Ah. Oh, that's smarts. Ooh, that's smartphones. Oh. Oh, beans. Oh, beans. Ah. Oh, but that's wild. That is wild. That is, I know, you showed me the easy, I shouldn't have done the big, I should have, zaboom. I didn't. I could have avoided that, and it would have got me 5 more muds, and I would have had a personal best of 100, and